Oil rises as production cuts kick in. So oil is actually, despite all the volatility we've seen this week, is actually set to close up in the green for the week. Would actually mark the first positive close that we've seen in some 3 weeks. Okay, now if you look technically as well at WTI crude or US oil, the ticker on TradingView, the weekly candlestick has actually formed a nice bullish hammer, you know, to suggest of a potential incoming change in trend if the bulls are able to follow through on that next week. So it's something to keep an eye on and be aware of. Now, today is the day where the OPEC cuts that were agreed last month in April are due to start taking place. Okay, so all the OPEC and its allies all playing their part in reducing the amount of oil that they've been pumping into the markets, right? Remember, the prices at the start, since the start of 2020 have dropped as much as some 60%, and remember they fell to 21-year lows, and that was due to the coronavirus pandemic, the lack of demand there, of course, with all economies on lockdown. So there's a lack of use or requirement for oil, hence why the prices sold off massively. And of course, OPEC's failure in March to agree production cuts then, because remember Russia walked away from those talks, and then a bit of a price war came into play with Saudi Arabia and Russia. Now, the sustainability of this recovery is very much in question, okay? Very much in question. Prices are likely to be supported in the near term, I believe so, because governments and economies are starting to ease the lockdown measures. So, there's going to be a gradual return and requirement for demand for some oil again as transportation, so on and so forth, picks back up. But in terms of sustainability, this is down to OPEC now. OPEC and its allies, are you going to look at further measures? Okay, because you'll need to. Despite we've seen a bounce, there's still a lot that needs to be done. Okay, that big demand drop that we saw over this period of coronavirus needs to be still actioned. Okay, so that sustainability remains in question for the time being. We look to be on the reversal potentially to some extent, but we'll see how long that lasts. Other than that, baby, look, fundamentals and technicals, we do it every day. Fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Do not hesitate to check out our membership at freaknetwork.io. Other than that, stay lit, baby. Let's get it.